Everyone put their hands up because the ride is about to start.
Yeah. Dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. Yeah. Dollar sign, dollar sign.
What's going on, JDs and Lentilmen? Welcome back for another daily recap video as we take on this $500 to $25,000 small account challenge. And today is July 14th, Monday morning, the 14th, right? Yeah, July 14th, Monday morning. And it is only, market just opened 3 minutes ago. And I called it a day. I had to call it a day early. One, just because I have some other obligations I have to go take care of. And two, because I went on an absolute roller coaster this morning from nice green to red. And then the rest of the morning was just, it was interesting. But enough of that. Let's get right into the trades I took today, where I messed up, what I could have done better, and where I feel I should have ended this morning. So, yeah, just taking a look right here, right at it, we can see this ticker DARE is making a push for pre-market highs at least. We'll see where it goes, but this thing went absolutely crazy pre-market. Look at this gap, absolutely absurd. But anyways, let's jump right into it. Let me hop on the other. Let's hop on this one. All right, so let's take a look at the P&L for this morning. As we can see, I am up $25.06 after commissions because I churned so many commissions this morning. I'll probably be like 19 bucks, 20 bucks maybe, hopefully. Hopefully above 20. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I get to keep most of it. But anyways, as you can also see, my account balance is sitting at $477. Unlike how it was last episode, we ended at 195, and that's because I decided I'm going to put more money into my account because I feel that it is the time. Now, don't you guys can have your own opinions about this and everything like that, but in my journey, you guys only see what I put out there. You don't know what's going on in my head, like my thought process, everything like that. Maybe I should do better at explaining it, but I think it's about around the time I need to take a leap of faith, especially with this challenge. If, like I said in probably 5 videos already, to get this thing started. So yeah, I'm sitting at 477. Started the day with like 450 and like 452 to be specific, as you see there. But that's what we're sitting at right now, up $25. And I say it was a roller coaster because I went up $30, dropped down to down $5, and then went back up all within like a handful of trades. So let's get it started. Started the morning today with I actually traded the same ticker all morning this morning, and that ticker was oh no, I traded two. Yeah, I traded two tickers. The first trade came on ticker symbol SQFT, and this was the trade that put me in the green. As we can see, we have this insane move right here. So my thought process behind this trade, if we hop on the 5 minute chart, it's very choppy, very I guess unorganized, you could say. Strong push up, insane rejection. And that was earlier this morning. I was not watching it. Strong push up again. I sat down around here, couldn't hold it, rejected under. We pop back up above VWAP and look at this pullback. Notice this pullback is a lot tighter than these other pullbacks. There's no extended red candle. The red candle has, or blue candle, and the decreasing candle has significantly less volume than these previous candles, showing that, and the fact that it's right above VWAP, and the fact that the MACD is opening up, showing that it wants to continue higher. In my mind, I'm thinking this is primed for a perfect entry to get in. So entry was at $12 with the stop loss. I had my stop loss at $10.50, not exactly the low of that candle, but $10.50. And mind you, my stop, that's where I placed my stop loss, but in reality, my stop loss would have been the open of this candle, because if this would have flipped to red, I would have cut the trade. So in at $12, $1.50 stop loss, meaning a 1-to-1 would have been $3.50, $13.50, and a 2-to-1 would have been $15. And as we can see, this stock pushed all the way up to almost $19.50. Unfortunately, though, I accidentally clicked the buy button, or I clicked the sell my full position up here at like 15. My best entry exit on it was $15.45. Because of how strong it was moving in up, I wanted to hold it. So around 15.45, I meant to click the hotkey to sell a quarter of my position, but my hotkeys are right next to each other. The quarter position, how I have it set up is full position, quarter position, half position, and I accidentally clicked the full position, so I sold all of it at 15.45 as it was pushing up. Mind you, still a great trade. And that trade alone put me up $27 on the day, $27 and some change. So that was a beautiful way to start off the day. And Mondays typically slow for me. Like I don't see a lot of action. I think so. I heard someone saying this is like no news Monday, but not for stocks. It was like I think indices maybe, and I don't know if that's the right word, forex or whatnot. I don't know how to trade forex. I don't trade forex, but there's different things you look at. And someone was like, "Yeah, CPI Tuesday, Wednesday." I don't know. I don't look at those things, but yeah, because and if we look at the 1 minute chart, we can see that same thing pop up, consolidation above it, and then we held this level, telling me, "Yep, I want to be in for this." Entry at $12, and we just absolutely skyrocketed. Unfortunately, like I said, I did not get the full amounts. But then that's when I had went straight into the gutter after this. And this wasn't like one trade sent me red. This was one, two, three, four different. So it took me four trades to lose what I made on the first one. So at the least that tells me I have a positive risk to reward ratio, or I'm risking my risk management is on par. But it started with ticker symbol D, the Dare ticker symbol, and my first trade on it was at 819, meaning, let me see. Yeah, it was kind of me forcing it, if you will. I don't know if you want to call it that, but I kind of drew this arbitrary like triangle, which looking at it, doesn't look like the best triangle. But I got in at 819, looking for it to push up through the pre-market high at the time. It couldn't. False breakout, failed. I was stopped out. I tried it again. I only lost $2. I sold it like right at break even. I only lost $2.25 on that one. I entered again at 821, anticipating after this false breakout, anticipating that, okay, that was just a quick fake out. We're going to go now. Entered again at $9.50, pushed up like like a couple cents, but $9, yeah, 15 cents. Rejected, sold it again, lost $5 on that one. Then I tried again at 831, which I don't even know what I'm doing around here. 831, that makes no sense. I tried entering at $9, anticipating the curl up. I think because I adjusted that right there, had this extended right here, which is not good looking back at it. But into that nine, I mean, I see the idea I was going for, but at the same time, I don't think it was the best. 930, yeah, I'm debatable. MACD started to curl down on the 5 minute. But either way, it didn't work out. So stopped out again. I actually lost $10 on that one. And then I tried it again at 855. And this one was just premature. This is a very premature one. So what I was looking at here was, at least on the 1 minute, the MACD was starting to curl back up, and I saw it pop up, consolidate above VWAP, and I was expecting it. I just didn't know if it was going to rip or do exactly what it did. So I don't think this was a horrible trade because it was an anticipatory trade. So it just ended up not going. So that was just unfortunate, but I did lose $12 on that one. That's just because I had an improperly placed stop loss. My stop loss should have been here around 775 around VWAP, but I had it up there. I had it up at $8. So when it rejected, it didn't, like, it just fully hit my stop loss instead of like half of it if my stop loss was placed correctly. But anyways, lost $12 on that one. So that put me down like $3 on the day. At this point in the day, I'm thinking, do I just walk away? I was just up almost $30, and then I lost all of it plus more over the span of four trades. Do I walk away? And I didn't walk away because I noticed I wasn't mentally flustered. I knew exactly what I did. I knew exactly why it was a problem and everything like that. Normally, when I capitulate and even go deeper into the red, it's just because I start taking like, oh, F it. I'm just gonna take it because I hope it goes and I can at least go green. Or I start taking trade. I was down $3. Old me would have taken a trade just to like, oh, maybe it goes up so I can make $3 and at least be break even or green a couple cents. But I said, nope, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna breathe. If nothing goes, nothing goes. But I'm not gonna sit here and what's it called? I'm not gonna sit here and capitulate over nonsense, over absolutely nonsense. And then that's when we have this beautiful move right here. So this trade put me back up $25 as you guys saw. This is at 9:05. My buy-in was at the high here at $8.35. I got blessed with the fill. It filled me at like 8:30, and my stop loss on it was 75. So $60 stop loss, meaning a 1-to-1 would have been $8.95. A 2-to-1 would have been $9.55. And this one also upset me a little bit because I didn't capitalize on it as well as I should have. I was in, it pushed up. I sold. My first sell was quarter position at $9.01, so well over or a decent amount over a 1-to-1, and then it consolidated around $9 for a minute, and I don't know why I coochied out of it, and I sold another quarter position at what was it at 882, so below a 1-to-1, 882 as it was coming down. Even though I know I should have sold the whole thing at the low of this candle being what's it called $8.55 because that would have told me that the move is just completely over and it's not going. But it held. And then we curled back up. I didn't add size, even though I was thinking about it. We curled back up, and then we pop right to a 2-to-1, $9.55. I go to click sell, and I accidentally sell the whole thing again. And because it popped up to $8, I click sell, but it dropped down, and then so my best exit was $9.41 instead of a proper 2-to-1. And I wanted to only sell quarter position because once again, this is a beautiful pullback telling me we could at least retest pre-market highs. And I clicked sell full position out at 841, and I decided to call it a day right there. I said, okay, I'm back in the green. I don't want to take any more stupid trades. From the past couple weeks, we haven't seen any like good moves from what I like. I mean, there have been insane moves. I think like INKT went to like $76 in like yesterday, but in my opinion, that's very untradeable for my strategy. Yeah, INKT just went absolutely stupid yesterday. Pre-market gapped up $8.05 to a high of $76. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $8.05 to $76. That's ridiculous. But nonetheless, we are ending today green. And like I said, I think it is about time that I start taking that leap of faith. Considering upping my position size once again, let me know what you guys think about that. If you feel that is dumb or stupid, and I will consider that before jumping into it. But yeah, nonetheless, up $25. I'm content with today because it is Monday. I normally don't see too much action, and I guess the next thing is just to get ready for tomorrow and be mentally prepared for what pops up tomorrow, ready to take it, and then just stay out of stupid trades that I know I shouldn't be taking. If my indicators tell me not to take it, that's the problem. I just need to not take it. Nonetheless, hope you all had a great Monday morning. Hope your Monday morning continues to be good. I will be back here, I guess not tomorrow, Wednesday, to let you guys know how the past 2 days went. So, yeah, you guys take it easy. And with that being said, Dre is out.